What's up guys, my name is LoverFella and welcome back to the Ultimate Studio Tour. Talk about what it is, why I use it, why I need it, and what you guys can do to get it. So everything that I'm about to show you is actually linked in the description below. You can buy all of it through Amazon. And so every single thing that I'm showing you are things that I wish that I had known about when I first started YouTube. Pieces of equipment that I wish I knew existed. And this is gonna be really in-depth. I actually already recorded one of these. It's on my computer right now. There's a picture of my face, and I decided it wasn't in-depth enough. Like if I was watching this as a new guy, like back when I first started YouTube, when I was like a little noob and I didn't know what I was doing. And this is the kind of content I wanted. So I want to share with you guys a detailed look into what equipment I use. Now keep in mind, this is what I use. Everyone's different, but I have a pretty good grasp on the equipment. So let's start off. This massive light, this thing that gives me the ridiculous rings in my eyes, if the camera adjusts right, you see these like glowing circles, is because of this ring light. This is like a $400 light. And the reason it's so cool is because it has this little knob here that you can just crank the light up with. Like you don't understand how bright that is. Like everything is black because that's so bright, destroying the white balance of my camera. So this light is one of the best lights there are, because when making videos, like proper lighting and proper audio, proper equipment is like really important. And so this really helps me pull my vlogs together and all my equipment. Like I also have hue lights, for example, back there. They're up there. These are hue light bulbs. What I can do with these is I can change it from like a soft yellow light to like a hard white light. And so that's really useful as a YouTuber, because then you can backlight yourself with different colors, which really helps you look better in your pictures. And then finally for lighting, I have this light right here, which is like a $10 Amazon. This is actually how I started this guy. $10 light. It's got a couple different shades, different heats and temperatures of light. So like light blue, dark blue, whatever, like yellow colors, all that cool stuff. That one's super useful for me because I use it to light my face, and then I backlight myself with this light up here, and then I use this when I'm doing vlogs or when I'm playing with the Vive. So that's kind of my lighting equipment. All of it, again, is linked in the description if you're thinking about getting any of it. It's on the Amazon link. I have like my own page. Amazon hooked me up, and I have my influencer page, so you can click on it and just like browse through all my equipment. So if you're a starting YouTuber, you want to know what to get, or you're trying to, you know, maybe upgrade your equipment, that's some good stuff to go with. You say this thing in the center of this ring light right here. Maybe you can see there's like a black thing. And I also have one on top of this giant shower curtain rod. And what this is basically it's a Vive sensor. So what that does is it lets my Vive sense out where I am. So it lets my Vive say like, you know, your boy's standing right here, or I'm standing over here, or I'm anywhere. That thing tells me where it is. So I put it on this stand, that way I can raise it and lower it, because it's got like a little adjustable thing. Put it on that because I'm not allowed to drill into my apartment here. So that's what that is, newest piece of equipment there. And of course you've got the, you know, Vive handsets and headset and advanced earplug and all that cool stuff on top of my piano. So that's the Vive, that's the newest thing that I've gotten, thanks to support of patrons, which is pretty awesome. Stay on this way, that way it's a little bit easier for you guys, not getting blown away by the massive light in the background. So that is the lighting, that is the cool Vive. Now let's talk about mics. So when I first started, this is the mic that I used right here on the Vive. I'm still using it to this day. It's called a mod mic, so hopefully that looks clear to you guys. Just a $50 mic, kind of attach it to the side of anything and it works. So it's like a really simple mic, works pretty well, but it's not the best quality. What I did after, I think my first payout on YouTube, I made like $200, and I was like, yes, living the big life. So I put all 200 of that into this mic right here, which of course, as many of you know, is a Blue Yeti. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And I put that on top of a Blue Yeti shock filter, on top of a $100 mic boom stand, in front of a pop filter. So if you don't know, pop filter takes away your peas. Like I have a pop filter on this camera. If I put this over in the mirror and I show you, it's got a little fuzzy thing right here. See this fuzzy thing? It's a pop filter. So it prevents your peas from making hard sounds. So if I go, it doesn't catch it. So same thing here. This stops my peas from making a hard sound. So if I go, it doesn't catch that noise, which is pretty sweet and really helpful. And then of course, the shock mount right here takes away vibration. So if I'm banging on my desk, it doesn't pick up that sound. And then the mic stand is just so I can move it out of my way when I'm not recording. So that's a lot of audio equipment, and I'm not really done yet. Mod mic back there. I also have I'm not sure how you even say it, a lapel mic or something. It's like one of those clip-on mics. I'm not even sure. Oh, here it is. A little clip-on mic, so you clip it onto your shirt if I'm like walking around making a video, but my onboard camera mic's better, so I don't use this one too often, but I do have that as a backup just in case. And then of course the Vive has its own mic. My webcam has its own mic, which is just a little, that's actually a pretty cheap $20 webcam, $30 webcam, I think. Too fancy there because I don't think it matters a whole lot. So that covers lighting, that covers mics, and then let's get into cameras, I guess. So yeah, webcam, super cheap. It's like the C920 or something. It's like not really the best. I kind of want to upgrade it, but I don't feel like I need to. And then of course for the camera, I use the Canon G7X MK2. This is what it looks like. Nice little flip screen here so I can see myself, which is fantastic, because then you can tell if you're actually looking at yourself or not. Now I also use my cell phone. I do have the Note 8, so occasionally I'll record some stuff with this guy, which is pretty cool. But you know, I don't use my phone too often because this camera is a lot nicer than my phone, and so that's what I normally do. And then we'll also be getting a new piece of equipment. So we got a new sponsored deal. Say goodbye to this chair very soon, assuming they respond to my emails, but we'll have that coming in soon. So that's most of my recording equipment. That's mostly what I use in terms of mics, lighting, and what else? Webcams, video. And so next we are going to talk about my computer build. So my computer is over here. It sits in this corner right underneath all these cables and wires and stuff, and a custom built case, which is pretty cool. And I built everything in here myself, so I actually built this computer like completely by hand, which is pretty cool. I bought all the parts, pieced them together, but it's a 980 Ti inside. It's really cool. It's got a bunch of nice little features, but you know, like fan speed and headphone, all that cool stuff up front. But 980 Ti, I think I have an i5 something CPU, and like I can't remember because it's been like 2 years, but it's a great computer, and every single part is listed below. This thing runs pretty much any game you want, runs VR, and it also is really great for rendering videos. And then I also have controllers, Xbox controllers, and I hook up with a USB adapter to use these on my computer, which is pretty cool. Now over here, keyboard, I use Corsair. Your boy just fell down on his chair. That's why we're getting a new chair real soon. Oh gosh, that was loud. All right. And the camera battery is about to die. But Corsair K70 RGB keyboard, which is pretty sweet. I use a Quinix monitor. It's like a Korean monitor. And then I got these two monitors from a friend, which are super cheap. Soundproof barriers back there, and I think that is pretty much all of the equipment. I mean, all the important stuff. So if you guys like that, leave a like, thumbs up. I think my camera's gonna die any second, so please spread the love. You guys are incredible. Let me know what you think. As always, you can pick up all the stuff in the description below if you want to hook up with some of the best equipment ever. And yeah, that's it. Spread the love. Peace. I'll see you all tomorrow.